Hey, Jordan Bench here, jordanbench.com. In this video, I just want to talk about feeling discouraged. And like more specifically, feeling discouraged when you're in the gym, you're trying to lose weight, you're working on your nutrition, you're working on your health, and you're just not seeing results. Like I completely get what it's like when you set out to do something and you're just not seeing results in that area. How discouraging you can feel, how unmotivated it can feel, and a lot of times you just end up feeling like you want to give up. So right now I'm actually outside and I'm standing here at my garden, and I'm standing out here for a reason, because there's something I want to show you, but I'm not going to show you until the end of this video, so you have to watch. But anyways, I just know really like kind of like the mindset in which people go through when they set out to achieve something. And I can tell you one of the things that you really need to like focus on from the very beginning, when you first decide that you want to lose weight, you want to get healthy, or maybe if it's even like you want to like start your own business, or maybe it has something to do with like a life goal that you're trying to achieve. It doesn't really matter what it is. It's so important though at the very beginning of it that you have the right mindset towards it. It's like you want to have the mindset of, okay, I'm gonna achieve this goal and I'm not gonna stop until I do it. And one of the problems that we face is we have like unreal expectations. And those unreal expectations, if we don't hit it by a certain time, guess what happens? We feel discouraged, we feel unmotivated, and we feel like it's not worth doing anymore, and we just want to quit. And I know like there's a picture that I've seen before. I've seen it on like Facebook, and this picture is of a man. It's like a little cartoon picture. He's digging a hole in the ground, and he's digging for gold. And in the picture, you can kind of see like the big perspective of it. So he's digging in the ground, he's digging for gold. He already has a hole that he's dug, and he's literally like one or two like axe picks away from hitting this giant open cavern where there's this gold chest. And in the picture, he like gives up, he quits, and he's literally like one or two hits away from it. And I think that's really true in life, is like we're so close to like the end result, but a lot of times we just don't have enough grit to push and continue through to get to that very end, to where we actually do get to where we want to get to. And we just end up quitting. And that really can be a sad tragedy, because so many of us were so close to getting to that end place, but we just give up. Like I know like right now I am doing a 90-day video challenge, and right now this is video number 85. I have not missed a day. I have put out 85 videos in 85 days. I haven't missed a day. And there's been times where it has gotten hard and I almost did miss it, but I just kept pushing through. It's so important though. Like I just know for me, I had the thought when I first started doing this YouTube challenge. This thought was, I'm going to accomplish this. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to post a video every single day. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it done. No matter what happens, I'm going to get it done. I'm going to do it. So I had that mindset like right at the very beginning. And it kind of comes down to saying to yourself, you don't want to stop. You don't want to quit. You don't want to let anything get into your way. You just want to keep on being this driving, powerful force that just is unshakable. So a lot of times when we start to do something, all right, let's say it's like the first couple of weeks in which you're going to do something. Say you're trying to lose weight, the first couple of weeks in which you're trying to do it. I know you feel as if you're doing all the right things. You know, you're drinking the water, you're getting all your water in, you're not eating certain foods, you're avoiding certain foods, and then you're also eating really healthy. It's like you're really doing a whole bunch of life changes. You're going to the gym, you're really busting your butt, you're doing everything you possibly can do, or that you think you know to do, and you're doing all these things, and yet it doesn't seem like you're getting anywhere. It doesn't seem like you're getting any traction. But here's the thing. If you would simply just keep doing those things and just not stop, here's what's going to happen. You're going to see your results compound, and at some point you're going to see results. All right. So like right now, I just said I'm doing this YouTube challenge, and I have on my channel, I have right now, I think like 50 some subscribers. To be honest with you, I really thought by this point I would have like over 100 subscribers on my YouTube channel. That's not like a really high number, but for me, that was like, that's what I'm shooting for. I thought I would have over 100 subscribers right now, and I don't. I have half of that. So I could let that get very discouraging to me. I could actually say, well, this isn't working. I'm not getting followers. I'm not getting traction. Might as well quit, because I'm not seeing it. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep on continuing after this 90-day challenge, because I know that over time, this is going to have compound value to it. I know over time that me putting out these videos, that more and more people are going to see it, and it's going to get more traction, and it's going to grow, and it's going to get compound action to it. In the same way, it's the same thing, like with your health goals or your life goals, whatever it may be. At some point, YouTube and Google, they're going to have to notice me. They're going to pay attention to me, and they're going to have to show my videos to people based on their algorithms. At some point, they're going to be forced to do that because I'm on their platform and I'm a content creator. So they're going to have to do that. In the same sense, if you're going for health goals, if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to get healthy, in the same sense, your body is going to have to pay attention to everything that you're throwing at it. You know, eating healthy, going to the gym, focusing on your gut health, doing all these things. At some point, your body is actually going to have to pay attention to all the stuff you're doing, because you cannot be doing all these things and your body not take notice of it and not begin to shift and change and actually start to show you results, because you're just doing too much of the right stuff. I mean, even if you did one little thing over time, that's going to start seeing you're going to start seeing results out of that. But if you're doing all these other things, it's going to have a compound power to it, to where you will start seeing results. So hopefully right now I am kind of motivating you in the sense of, like, don't quit, just keep going, keep doing everything you're doing, and don't let that stuff stop you. So like I said at the beginning of the video, here I am, I'm at my garden, and I've done several things in this garden, all right? So I've planted cucumbers, I've planted green beans, tomatoes, and also various different peppers. So I planted 4 different things, and I think the green beans is the only thing that I started off as a seed. Everything else I took as plants and I planted in, but the green beans are the only thing that is actually a seed. So I've done various different things to my garden, all right? So I planted everything, and then what I did after I planted everything, it took me a couple days to actually get the stuff and do it, but I actually laid down, I don't know if you can see it, let's come over here. I'll just show you some of my plants and what I'm doing. So if you look like right here, you see this black mat. So I had this black mat down because I know the black mat is actually going to contain moisture. Like as it rains, it's going to hold in moisture, and it's going to prevent weeds from growing up, saving me time from picking all the different weeds and everything else. Plus the weeds, typically they choke out the plant. So I've put down the black mat to prevent it from choking out the plant. Then I also put down some hay, because I want to add to that effect of it containing and holding moisture for the plants, giving it, you know, the water, but then also too, like, damage control on the weeds. I don't want weeds growing in my garden, all right? So, and then also, you can't see it, but also really close to me, I have a garden hose connected to the house. So I'm able to water my garden if it doesn't rain or if we have any spouts of, like, dry times. I'm going to be able to water the garden whenever I have an opportunity to, if I need to. But I've also done damage control on the garden as well. So I'm trying to grow a crop, right? Because I really like to have good, healthy, nutritious food. Plus I like to do some canning. So I'm trying to protect what I'm doing, and I'm trying to make sure I've given it the best environment I can to make it thrive and to make it grow. Now the green beans, this is actually pretty cool. So the green beans, I don't know if you can, let's see if I can get a place where you can see it. So my green beans, let's say over here's a good spot. Okay. So a day ago, like yesterday, you would not have been able to see these little plants right here. You might have been able to see a little bit of green, like, popping out. There's some plants here. There's some plants there. And a little bit right there. So the cool thing is yesterday when I was out here, you could barely see the thing begin to sprout, like, just barely, just a little bit. And already today, I mean, it's now visible for me to see the plants. Yesterday, when I was actually putting down this hay, I wasn't able to really see the plants. I really had to be very careful and look so I didn't step on anything or ruin anything. I wanted to make sure that I didn't damage it. But yesterday I could not see the plants. It was like you could just barely, just a little bit, I kind of see them. And then today, here I am, and the plants have already sprouted up. Like I said, these were the only ones I started off as a seed. All the other ones I planted that were already plants. but it's already it's already beginning to take form. Now, obviously, there's no green beans on this for me to harvest. I know this is going to take some time. I really don't know how long it takes. I'm not like a huge gardener or anything, but I know it's going to take a little bit of time. But I know for some people, like when you plant a garden and you start off with everything in seeds and stuff, it takes a little bit to begin to see it to sprout, to begin to see it to grow. But if you'll just keep on nurturing it and you keep on doing all the right things to where you're protecting the plant, you're giving it a good environment, you're giving it nutrition, nutrients within the soil, you're doing all these things, at some point, these plants are just going to begin to sprout up and grow, and at some point, you're going to have a crop. So what I'm saying is, if you're feeling discouraged with where you're at right now, consider it, think of it as like a garden. As long as you're doing everything that you need to do, like when it comes to health and weight loss, you're eating all the right foods, you're avoiding certain foods, you're working on your gut health, you're working out, whether it's going to the gym or some type of program, you're just focusing on your health. If you're doing all these things consecutively and you're really focusing on it, at some point you're going to start seeing yourself lose weight. You're going to start seeing the fat come off. You're going to start seeing, like that toned, lean look that you're looking for. You're going to start seeing that. It's just you have to be willing to keep pushing through no matter if you don't see it going on. And like here in the garden, you've seen, I've done a whole lot of stuff to this garden to make sure it grows and to make sure it thrives. But if I would have not done anything, only done maybe one little thing, and then waited a couple of days and say, well, it's not working, and then just quit and scrap the whole thing, well, that's no good. But a lot of people do that because we expect quick fixes. And really, if you ever want to see anything important or of value in life, you can't expect these quick little fixes. Because a lot of times it takes time, and going through the journey of it is really what makes it like valuable too. Like, I can't say that like I absolutely love doing gardening, but I do enjoy seeing the process of it, seeing that it starts off with just a little seed, and then I end up having tons and tons of green beans that I'm able to can, and a whole bunch of tomatoes that I'm able to can and everything. Like, I like going through that process because I put hard work and time and energy and effort into it. So consider this, all right? It's the same thing with your health, with your weight loss, if you're trying to start a business, with whatever it is. If you're feeling discouraged, just realize it's just part of the process. Yeah, you might feel a little bit discouraged, but just keep on going. Don't quit. Realize that all the results or all the stuff you're doing is going to have this momentum towards it. It's just like an airplane, all right? Imagine a jet. The jet is going down the runway, an airplane's going down the runway, and it's not off the ground right off the bat. It takes time. And as it goes, at some point, as it gains speed, it's just going to J-hook, right? It's just going to take off. But it takes a runway for that airplane to get to that point. So consider yourself right now, if you're feeling discouraged, you're on the runway. You're gonna experience that takeoff. You're gonna get to that point, but you're on the runway right now. Just keep pushing, keep going, and you're gonna see results. So I hope this video has found value to you. I hope you liked it. If you did, go ahead and give this video a like, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions for me or comments or anything related to my YouTube channel or any other videos I've done, go ahead and comment below. And I will see you in the next video.